Hello YouTube, welcome back. We got another one on the bench today, and this one has the problem of it will start charging and then it's going to tell us that it got wet. And this has sat for quite a while. The port has been dried out as far as I know. And about the only thing that I know left to try is going to be putting in a new USB port. We can hopefully do that and get it going. I believe this is the correct port, if I'm not mistaken. That should be our port. Let's see what this thing is doing. Is it doing its magic yet? It usually takes a little bit once it gets current going into it for it to give us the warning. However, it has sat recently. There we go, 0%. Let's see if this thing's going to charge, or is it going to give us the error, the dreaded, it got wet, please dry out and then try to charge again. I don't know what it says exactly, but it says something extremely stupid. I know we only have 2%, but real quick, we're going to try and turn this thing on. Just to see. And there it is, unplugged charger. Moisture has been detected. Unplug the charger and wait until both the charger and the USB port are dry. This, I'm not joking. Bye. Starts over again and da 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 da. So let's take a look at this thing. I'm gonna zoom out with the camera. We have a little bit of tear down to do. I did open it. Yeah, there we go. That's the goofy. Did you see that? We need something to try and pry. Can we go against the battery? Or is it better to go? Alright, more light. What's the story here? What do we caught on? Get our piece out of there. Alright, so we can lift the whole bottom of the board up. I'm gonna set this down. I'm really trying to make an easier job out of this than it needs to be, but we have to tear the whole thing out, so be it. We're ready for it. Get out of the way, microphone. Perfect. Now, can we put one back in? That's the bigger question. Marking is the old one, keep that in mind. Guess I go picking it up to put it in. I wonder why I get the same. Moisture detected. Unplug, let stuff dry. Let's compare these two. From what I am seeing, they look the same, they look the part. Definitely looking the part on that side. That's the side that goes down. flip over the new one, and then our old one. I'm not going to complain about that. Slightly different markings on our metal shield, but microphone's in the same place. The ribbon has different writing on, different color. Let's look, revision B. Nope, everything's the same. The writing's the same. The numbers, that's the next thing we're going to look at here. Let me go ahead and get my camera turned on so we can take a even closer look. The other way around. Okay, so there we go. We have our wonderful, filthy mat. So here is the old. It's going to be super hard to see the writing on that ribbon cable, but there it is, nonetheless. So N960U FN sub revision 6. Is that revision 6? Revision 0.6. Let's see what this new one says. Get him in there. And sub revision 0B. 0.B. C21. D. See, so who knows? Maybe this will work. I don't see it working, but it possibly could. C21. All right, so they appear to be the same part number. C21 2018 518. And we can't see because we got a mark. 12 maybe? Looks like a 12 right there. That mark, I'm not going to scrape it off. But what we're going to do is go for the new one. Okay, I'm not going to bore people with the cleanup process of, how do I want to say it, cleaning all that adhesive up to put the new back on. But what we can do for a moment is pretend that this back isn't broken. We'll set it on there. And then we're going to grab a, do I have a C to micro adapter? I should. Where is it? Right here. That's C to micro. Okay. Let's just see for a moment if anything can happen here. Because we know charging works. Let's see if we can get a wireless charge. Can we put all this together in a chain? And actually get to see something? That would be super cool. So we have power going through our little generic, what is that, iTech wireless charger. Let's set our phone on here and see. Okay. So there's our charging. 4.7847. Okay, so we didn't kill our wireless charging coil either. Most importantly, we don't have to order another one of those and lose, we're not going to charge the customer. Say I had broken it. That charge wouldn't fall onto the customer, that would fall onto the shop because, duh, we broke it, not them. But it is in fact working. We can see here. I mean, I don't know how good we can see, but You can see there that we have numbers going in with our little amp meter, power going in, charging this thing up, and we also had the phone kick on. Let's go ahead, we're gonna 12%. We'll take for a moment, we'll turn this on. That will give us a more instantaneous, when we set it down, it starts charging. As well, if you were here in person, you would be able to see the blue light that kind of emits from around the edge of this thing. Now, this is generic. It's not going to fast charge like a Samsung branded one would, or the one that's made for these phones, but it does indeed work. So let's check out our USB amp meter. We have roughly 5 volts going in, it jumps around. Power is definitely going in to power it, and that will change. There we go. Nice little animation charging. We have the blue light coming out. I'm not sure. You can kind of see that when I put my hand up there. The thing does have blue that kind of emits around it. Which way do we zoom this thing in? I almost forgot. And we're charging at 1.3 amps roughly. Nice. And let's do that. Wireless charging pause, that's fine. Go ahead and pause yourself. Fast charging 11%. Two hours, 27 minutes until fully charged. Nice. Okay, so let's cut the video there. People, thank you for clicking the link, coming over, hanging out. I don't always get to do this other stuff, but when I do, it is a little refreshing. Sometimes it's a pain, and I try to avoid it. Avoid tearing the whole device apart, as you saw in this video. But hey, we kind of got away with it. We had to take it a lot further apart than I wanted to, but a lot better than stripping the whole thing down to pieces to put that port in and then drop the board back in. Anyhow, if you're new here, my name's Nick. Thanks for fixing a Galaxy Note 9 USB-C charge port with me today. Now off camera, I get the unlucky pleasure of cleaning up all that adhesive and sticking it back on it. Anyhow, we will see you next time, people. Thank you.